Alright, I'm gonna make sure the stream is picking up the program. Yes, it is. Excellent. And because it's a very... Jesus! That's really loud! I'll let it play through the opener. And again, this is made by the same people. This is their older brother game. I'll let it do the intro since I've never opened this on here before.
Before the light of the gods entered the world, there was only darkness ruled by titans. After an epic war, Zeus seized the heavens and exiled the titans, seeking to imprison them for all eternity. The lands were cleansed and mortals flourished.
Hey, we win.
But arrogance precedes many a fall. And even a god's prison may be breached.
Medusa! Just backhands her in the face. I smite you! Oh, there is no hardcore. I didn't know there was no hardcore.
Gods will not save you.
It's a giant flying goblin that can crush stone heads. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying I was unwilling to play hardcore till I've seen the whole game through one time. Alright. Play. So you can make a new character and do a thing where it starts at level 40 and just go straight to the expansion. This is the person I made. There's a distinct lack of pants in this game. That's the person I made just to try out the game solo. I played it on the last 2 Saturdays. Alright, let's do Muck Twitch, so I know this is the one I'm playing on the air. What does female look? It doesn't even show the female? Alright, well, I'm gonna be a dude. Create. Alright. And single. Yeah, you're right, there is no hardcore button. Okay.
One day,
Is there another one?
the sun will dim and spread a shadow over the earth. Temples, which have stood forever, will be destroyed. The heavens will vanish, and the gods will fall upon the earth. One day the weak will have power over the strong. The poets will stop singing and instead take up the sword.
About time they did something useful.
It is in these darkest times that the strongest of heroes are born.
Without pants. Welcome back, Moustache. Alright, so where is the game speed? That's one of the... Oh, it's already on very fast for my other character. See, just to show you the few things I've learned so far, like this is normal, which is pretty and all, but you could crank it up. However, if very fast makes the mobs so much that you're like, I cannot keep up with this combat, you could turn it down. There's normal, fast, and very fast.
You there, soldier? We have men defending every gate. Farmers and shepherds have come.
Alright.
You must have been sent by the gods.
They're going to kill my horse! It's an angry pig! Alright, what do we get? We got a leather harness and an axe. Can I dual wield? No, I can't dual wield. Maybe that's a talent or something later. Alright.
You saved my horse. Thank you. Just go down there.
Okay. Go down the road. Alright, so we're level 1. All we got's auto attack right this second. Alright, these wells, when you get near them and they fill up, basically it's like a checkpoint. You can respawn there, or if you have to leave the game and, you know, stop playing, when you reload the game, it'll put you back at the last well. Alright, that's a tutorial guy. Close that.
Hello, stranger. I'm Diomedes, the leader of this small village.
This is a lot, so I'm gonna summarize. There's a satyr shaman burning their fields to the north, and we need our fields. Please go kill it. Okay. Now, from what I know about this so far, it's super inexpensive to respec your sorry, wrong. It's super easy to respec your skill points. It is not possible to respec your attribute points, which in this game is health, energy, strength, int, and dex. Alright, so we're gonna have to suffer through auto-attacking these satyrs for a little bit, and then we can pick a class. And just like in Grim Dawn, we can pick 2 classes. Not immediately, but we can. Why can I not click that potion? Do I not own a potion? So this game, there's no constitution bar. There's just a health bar that has some natural regeneration, it looks like. The more you respec, the higher the price. Word. Can I throw a spear? Or is it just stab? It's a lot more damage. I'm worried about my health right now. I haven't found a health potion or anything yet. Alright, one-shot that guy. I'm gonna avoid the boar. Oh, can I one-shot these satyrs? Almost. I guess if the dice rolls right. Ah, there we go. Okay, so potion pickup in this game is... you have to hit the A key, and then it just vacuums up all nearby potions and money. Okay. He's like spinning it around and stuff. Some spear jujitsu. Why are you running? Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you running? What is this? Regeneration Shrine. Okay. There we go. Oh, we got a buckler. We are a true Spartan! Alright. Dark Satyr Shaman. Regeneration again. Oof. Alright. Some yellows, a staff, bangle. Which inventory slot was bangle? Oh, it's like a bracer. I've never worn a bangle in my life. I don't know. I don't know these things. Okay. Alright, so we can pick a class now. So these are the classes in Titan's Quest. Storm, Earth, Dream, Warfare, Spirit, Defense, Nature, Runes. What the hell are runes? I mean, like, I know what they are, but what kind of build would that be? Rune, okay, buff, magical charge, Sacred Rage, kicks in when your health gets low. It's like a Berserker talent. Runeward Feather, minus strength requirement for all gear. Okay, it's almost like you're enchanting your gear. And Rogue and Hunting are the last two. So Hunting is obviously like a bow and arrow looking thing. Rogue, probably stealth, stabby stab. We got some traps. Lay Trap. Drops a mechanical bolt trap that will trip when enemies draw near and rapidly fire out deadly bolts. Oh, cool! I could totally get behind a build like that, too. That's like turrets. You're throwing down little turrets. Hunting. You're saying nature and hunting you're a fan of? I mean, that's just bow and arrow. Bow and arrow with pets. Marksman, Call of the Wild. I would say my gut reaction is nature would be my favorite. That's what my 28 guy is at the character screen. You get multiple wolves very early, like level 1. You get a heal, you get some auras. Later on, you get a Sylvan Nymph, which is like a elf archer lady that runs around with you. And my other class on that guy was Dream, which you get this little pet called a Nightmare. It's like a little Zubat. And another buff. And that was fine. Spirit, though. Spirit gets a Lich. And this up here, Summon Outsider, that's like the Primal Spirit. So because I haven't seen it, I kind of want to do nature and Spirit. But to start things off, let's do this. Do Call of the Wild, set to aggressive, just like in Grim Dawn. We'll see how this works out. We're gonna run back to town. I think we've got a quest turn in now. This game did come out This game came out much before Grim Dawn did. It does not do a great job of telling you like which guy you turn in quest to. It's just if you see a gold exclamation point, you click on that person. They might have a quest, or they might be a quest turn in, but that's pretty much what you do. So this one I have to decide, do I want to be a sword and shield, an intelligence person, or an archer? I mean, my first instinct is intelligence, because then you can shoot magic out of a staff, or sword and shield for more defense. So physical damage. I mean, really, none of those increase your survivability. Like, just health increases your survivability. Don't need that. That's an upgrade. Don't need that. I can hang on to that stuff for a while. Can I make town portals yet? Not in town. Okay. Dex does because it increases your DA. Oh, defensive ability. Got it. And so Dex was like bow and arrow? Alright. So the wolf is going to become like a furry homing missile. And he's only level 2 right now. And see, those 3 birds didn't touch him at all. So I'm going to do what I usually do with a pet build on a character and just dump all my next, until the wolf's max, I'm just going to put all the points in the wolf. It is Chef Smitty. This is Titan's Quest. This is from the same people that made Grim Dawn. This is their other, much lesser known game. Kind of trying it out on stream. It's another thing I'd like to do at some point. And I'll look at the numbers later, and if I find out that forget all the viewers left when I started playing this, then I'll have my answer. Now, pros and cons. A lot of the pros in this game are the exact same pros I would give for Grim Dawn. For cons, there is no pet attack. Let me show you this. If I want him to go somewhere, I have to click him, then click where I want him to move. So as a pet user who considers themselves to use at least a little bit of finesse, it's very aggravating. So, like, when you have 4 pets, you can only command 1 to, like, move somewhere, and I can't... I could do that. Like, if we're in the heat of combat and I'm trying to get him out of fire really quickly, that would be the best thing I could do. But if later on, when you have, like, 2 or 3 wolves and an archer and other stuff, it's different. I haven't even been watching for a, what was it? A bow yet, if we're gonna try that out. I wonder if there's like a one-hand ranged weapon. Could do like shield and like a throwing axe or something. Back in my time playing Guild Wars 2, one of my characters was an engineer, and I would use shield and pistol. Pistol shots in that game apply to bleed. Oh, there's a bow. And I could use that on people. Oh, I don't have enough space to do this. No, it's not smart enough to unequip both of them at once, huh? Alright, let's see what this is like. Best description ever, kidding. I've def seek in this game. It's super hard, I think so. Is that right click to throw? Oh, wait, I could do that with the spear? 11 to 20. There's not a throw there. Why you lying? You can only throw throwing weapons, not with spear. Okay. Well, it was a one-handed spear. I was thinking like a javelin. So, if you're a Dex character, you get bonus defense ability. Strength doesn't help your defense in any way. Int gives you more mana regen, which can be more defense because you can cast your spells more often. Or if you wanted to be a pet purist, you could just summon pets, throw all the available points into health, and just run around and let them do the work and try to just control them. Alright, let's do cha-cha-cha. Alright. Let's see how many hits it takes him now. Do I have to resummon him for him to get that benefit? Yeah, okay. Okay, it looks like this is one of those games where after you spend a skill point, you've got to recast that skill. You never tried to command your pets in Grim Dawn? That is why you failed! No, just like... I was using it when, on that final boss fight anytime he would drop fire onto the pets to move them out of it. By the way, how's the game audio to you guys? Is it too quiet, too loud? Because I don't know how it is leveled compared to my voice. Unless I do a recording and then listen to it later. Smoldering Club. If the mob is moving perpendicular to you, all your arrow shots miss. They don't have enough velocity. Oh, I love that. You guys see this? This is something I used to see in old games. There's like no loading zone there. It just fades into the new area. A lot of white items. Whoa. These guys' name is Purple. But there's a bunch of them. Okay. It's like a champion pack? Side quest updated. Monstrous Brigands. Alright. Let's toss some of these white items. Oh, I can use that crown. Great Bow of Brawn.
A human face. Good fortune finds me even in the darkest places of grief. These creatures live like savages.
Okay. Oh wait, there's another bow. Is that an upgrade? See, Crude Bow of Brawn. What about this one? Nope. Okay. Strength increases your physical damage, even if you're using bows. I mean, yes, that does make sense to me in real life, but it doesn't always work that way in games. I remember Metroid Prime Series doing hidden via small ways. Your pet AoE skills also apply to NPCs that follow you. Technically, you can never complete their quest. They will fight for you. Push X to not show white items. X? I mean, X just looks like it toggles with the Alt key. Hold on. Let's see. White. Yellow. Ah, okay. Alt is all. X is just yellow. Okay, cool. Thanks. Now I have to just not hit X or Alt and then ruin it. Oh, man. I like the explosion of feathers. Potion. Go, furry homing missile! Alright. Smoldering crude bow. That's 2 to 5 fire damage, requires 62 dex. Got a healing skill, put it on a bar. Not yet, I don't. I will when I get it. I don't got it yet. Primitive chest.
Thank you. This was my home.
Nice. Bunch of golden XP for that. One thing I found in this game, it's really easy to miss. Like, you don't get the waypoint for a town. Unless you walk right on top of it. You can walk right past it, like 10 feet away, and then, like, many towns later, I'll be like, oh, I gotta turn in a quest back in Thebes. And you didn't actually get the waypoint in Thebes. And you're like, oh my god. So that was a thing. No, I haven't put a point in it yet. It's available to me, but I haven't put a point in it yet. I want to get... When the wolf skill gets high enough, you get a second wolf, and I want that as fast as possible for clear speed. See, bone pile. Oh, I messed it up. There we go. Alright, so there's this fountain. I think I need to do more down there. Let's get this quest real quick.
Traveler, please, you must assist
Ta 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 ta.
illness afflicts news of satyrs and even...
Okay. So I'm assuming the road continues the main storyline. So I'm going to deviate from the road. Is it next level like the second? No, not yet. I'll get 3 points at the level up, then I can see. Still, because this is an irreversible choice, I'm so scared of making a mistake here. Furry missile, I like it. I mean, the summoner in me just says, just stack health, get a shield, you know, get just enough strength for armor, get a shield, and stack hit points. Then I don't have to worry about... Then I can just focus on pet damage and not mine. There we go. Okay. There we go. Got 2 wolves. Okay. Go get them, fairy missiles. And I'm going to resummon the original wolf once it comes off cooldown. And then I can... Now they both should be the new level. This is when it starts feeling like a good speed. Awakened Dead Assassin. Oh, what is this? Oh. That was weird. The loot... Okay, I must have hit alt at some point. I was like, it wasn't showing me any loot at all. Could toss that. Think you can go shield and one-hand caster mage item. Can't remember, been a very long time. My advice, never put points in health or energy. We'll need the strength and dex later. Satyr Brute. I'm not impressed. Alright, do I need to turn this into that guy back there? I think this was the first quest where I made the mistake of I kept going and didn't realize I had to go back.
Well, I'll be now. I can make the journey.
Nice. It's almost a whole bubble of XP. Alright, so I guess it's a toss-up between Dex actually gives you more defensive ability. And if defense ability is the same as it was in Grim Dawn, the opponent's offensive ability compared to your defense ability is what determines if you get crit. Strength is simply you can wear strength armor and use a shield, which is a % chance to block a number of damage, which is awesome. And it has damage. The shield has a damage number. I think I just hit alt again. Every time I hear the loot takes a second to appear. I would say that's a small con in this game. It's like you kill a mob and the loot's like, ding. And so like I see the loot and I hit the alt button and ruin the loot filter, not realizing I just had to wait one more second. Hey, what's up?
I know it's dangerous here, but I can't go home. My daughter was supposed to.
Some crazed demons took her dowry. Okay. Good doggies. Alright. Let's do this. 1-7 lightning. Also, it very much matters what gear we come across. Let me give you an example. With the wolf skill maxed, you can have 2 wolves. With 2 more points in it above max, you can have a 3rd wolf. So if you want 3 wolves, you need to find 2 items that have +1 to nature skills. So, if I find, like, a staff with +1 to nature skills, I would regret being strength, but there's no way of knowing what will come. Let's see, treasure chest. Draining ball mace. 27 energy leech over... I think that's an upgrade. So it gives me mana when I club people with it? Oh, there's the dowry. The wolf just like killed the boss while I'm looking at loot. Oh yes, good boy. I'll be with you in a minute. You guys seen that Adventure Time gif where the guys, he's got the lightning sword and he's just running through the dungeon and everything is getting just exploded and then the dog's coming through behind him and just picking up all the loot and trying to catch up? That's the dogs and me right now. Oh, we're all doing... Oh, it just faded. I was going to say, we were all doing ice damage because of that shrine. Oh, I need to turn in the dowry before I get miles ahead.
The necklace! Oh, may the goddess Hera bless you! I wonder if these strange beasts do not go away.
Alright. These are, like, super... there's also these right here, like boar hide. Oh, we just leveled. These orange items, just like in Grim Dawn. It's like very similar, almost exact same crafting system. I missed a cliff up there. Let's see if there's another side quest over there. Orb, which is more of an endgame thing. Let me see. The class bar for me is int dex, no strength. Health energy. Okay, so as a nature person, it seems like it would make more sense for me to make use of int or dex. Shoot. I like shields. Oh, that graphic is the draining part. Okay. Alright, well, int is the primary thing I'm going to get a ton of from Nature Mastery, so... I feel like it would be kind of silly for me to do something else, or I would be trying to swim upriver. Well, what staff do we have so far? Fire. On the subject of staves, I think Dragon Age Inquisition has, like, the best staff animations I've seen so far in a game. We got any Inquisition characters in the house? Or Inquisition players, I should have said. Whoa, skeletons. Is that green text? What is green text? Oh, the pet's actually getting hurt. Look at all that XP, though. We've been in non-stop combat for a while. Okay, that was pretty sweet. Whoa! Those guys blended into the environment. Couldn't see them. Do I have both these on aggressive? That's another thing I would say is a small con. If you resummon a pet, I think you have to set it back to aggressive again if you want that. Whoa, we found a little island with some treasure chests. Oh my. Let's use a potion. Fetch me my crown. There's an inside joke there, friends. Welcome, Chris J. How's it going? Warfare in nature is good. It goes good with shields pets. I have a legendary champion. Light green is monster infrequent. Yeah, but what I want to do, I want my other thing to be spirit. I want to try that lich out. Got my eye on that lich. And that primal spirit looking mother. It's at the top of the spirit tree. Oh, I can't look at a second tree yet. I think at level 8 I can do that.
You can't hold anymore.
Oh my. Okay, let's dump the stuff. This thing is like your waypoint. I'm just going to boot back to town. Rocking the wee one with a bottle. Nice.
Tellus, still alive? I can hardly believe you saved the life of my friend. You saved the life of...
Okay. The guy had an exclamation point. I thought he had loot treasure for me. He did not. Got a necklace with int on it. I can't use these boots yet, apparently. Alright, let's commit to being a caster. Now I can use some shoes. Sort of shoes. Can't use that for you. Alright, here's the green item we got. Requires player level 15. Skeleton darts. So, oh, that's a throwing item. Requires strength dex. Interesting. Sells for a lot of money. I want to use the... Oh, those require strength. Okay, forget it. No. Energy regen. Defense. Sure. Nope. Nope. Resistances. Fire resist, cold, blah, 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 blah. Alright, good. Alright, back to the action. Sparta! We're going back to Sparta. Yeah, I saw the chest. Hope you're well. Yeah, it's pretty good. We finished the hardcore ultimate final boss of Grim Dawn. And we're kind of testing the Titan's Quest. This is the other game made by the same company. This was their first game. I shouldn't say that, my fault. This was the game they made before Grim Dawn. That I know is fact. So this is, Grim Dawn has a few more quality of life improvements, but it's basically the same type of game. Pick 2 classes, talent trees, make a hybrid, that kind of thing. Go, homing missiles. What is down to the south here? I missed something. Let's see. Oh, okay. On the map, that looked like a possible ramp. So I guess I can't go there unless there's a secret area. One last look-see. Are you stairs? Nope. Okay. Alright. I feel like that was semi-secret, so I'm glad I found that island. Shapeshifting? I don't think it has shapeshifting, but I haven't really looked into it that far. We've got a few Titan's Quest veterans in here. Are there any classes that shapeshift? Our friend Chris J here is a big fan of games where you can be a werewolf and stuff like that. Like, to him, his love for shapeshifting is me with summons. No shapeshift.
Hold it there. No civilian gets in to see General Leonidas.
Leonidas? I've seen his movie. It's great.
But that monster killed 2 of my fish.
Okay, so I need to go kill a guy to prove myself to Leonidas for him to let me come see him.
Busy enough supplying these Spartans. Hurry, what do you want?
Alright. Now, once I get a few levels under me, I'm going to start checking the stuff on the vendor in every town, looking for plus to nature skills. Not really there yet. There is a thing... Oh, there, that's... Oh, I don't even have enough gold. I was going to say, the stuff that has pet skills on it is huge. Like, this has plus vitality damage to all pets, but... Don't have enough money for it. There are mods with interesting things. Skyrim has mods with porn. There's always mods with interesting things.
It was a pious, an ancient of war, and to be honest, it is not safe for any man alone up there.
Okay. So wait. Ancient of war. Find the old Spartan. Here's an old Spartan running around here. Did I ever tell you the time that me and the 300 kicked some ass? Sounds like a George Bush impression. Not really what I was going for. Woo! Fireball that birdie. I love the feathery explosion. Diseased plumage. Or if you're not English, deceased plumage. Plum age. Alright. You see the hit points on those wolves, and they just rocked that camp. Primitive chest. What do we got? Some gold? Some Goldilocks? It's weird. Oh, this is like the front line of the fighting, I guess. Go get them, pets. I'm just getting loot. I'll be with you in a second. Satyr Fire Magi. There we go. Okay, so we're going to put 1 point in regrowth. That allows me to cast healing spells on myself or the pets. And we're going to max out the wolves. Oh gosh. I had 6 unused points. I apparently didn't spend points last time I leveled up either. They're now level 13 of 16. They are going to be absolute monsters compared to this level content. So I need to do 1 more wolf summon to replace the other one I already had out. To sate my paranoia. I think Warrior grows bigger with the skill. That's all. That's the defense Colossus. Level 6. 2 more levels and I can look at all the skill trees again for you. Alright, so see, we got a heal spell now. I can do this, but I can also do it on allies if I target them over here. Is there a way to see their hit point bars above their head like Grim Dawn had? Does not look like it. There's not a lot of options. Okay. Well, it is the older game of the two. It's like I took a scratch. Oh. Get a heal off. Okay, we got both level 13 wolves out now. One thing I noticed, you see how I can mouse over them? It says like 13 next to their hit point bar. And then the other mobs are currently, what, level 4? I briefly made a level 40 person with the expansion thing, just to look, and the pets were still level 16. So I'm guessing that they just stop at 16 and then they gain level. After that, their strength just comes from pet items.
I was taking a morning stroll when I came across...
Oh, is this the old man? Surrounded by dead satyrs?
I thought I would rest a while. The pious is my name.
So they were worried about him, and he's just out here trying to take a walk and killing any monsters that get in his way. I like it. Ooh, crafting item. I still get excited when I see those. Alright, I'm guessing I need to go back to the last town at some point, even briefly, to turn in the Hippias quest. But I've got another quest to do out here, so I'll try to just wait till I get both done at once. Okay, that's just a wall, so back over here. Gotcha, gotcha. Whoa! Whoa! Heal self. Yo, pets are getting low! Potion! Oh my gosh! Alright, focused. Ah! Okay, I think we found his leash range. Let's trim his little friends out. Okay, alright, there's a heal for dog number 2. At this moment, other than just time, I don't have any other way of healing them. Alright, this guy kicked my... Yo, my dogs... Oh my gosh, potion. Oh my god. Outskilled. Wolves was biting him while I just kept him dancing on the edge of his leashing range. Man, those wolves outleveled him by like 10 and he was still kicking their butts. Was that like thorns? Like he was destroying them. Alright, heal that one. Majestic chest. Wow. That's a lot of stuff. I like how he does a little dance when you pick up loot. Lots of treasure chests. This is like a little side alcove. Lots of loot if you actually come in here. I like it.
You have no more room.
Oh no! Is any of this not magic? No, it's not, because I've got that filter on. Alright. Well, we needed money anyway, so... Sparta! Come, wolves. We ride.
So, you killed it.
Mm-hmm. I made it run in circles.
You're no Spartan.
The dogs are Spartans.
Speak with the general if you must. Go on, don't make him wait.
So you're the one who brought the centaur down. I thought only a Spartan warrior could accomplish such a feat. So very well.
Go to the Oracle, find out where the monsters are coming from, is the summary of that. Okay.
You again.
Me again. Okay. We're not caring about strength stuff because of the decision we made earlier. Oh, yes. A loincloth that starts at my throat. Just what I needed. What's that? Alright. So these things here are crafting components that we've gotten so far. And you actually, when you get enough of them, you actually see this item build out until it's a big, full item. You see, like, these look like half of a coin, and these like part of a cube.
Goodbye.
It slowly builds out.
We have staffs of all
Alright.
sorts.
Pet. Oh, you had one earlier. You suck. I'm never coming to this shop again, except for the next time when I do. Alright, we're just scanning for pet stuff. Alright. What is this? Pine Lagaloon. Weird. Alright, now, where's the guy who wanted us to find the old man who turned out to be a bad A? There he is.
Hippias was okay? Just standing there. Well, I should have known better than to worry about old Hippias. Here, all keep piloting.
Alright. Oh, I've got one unused skill point? I'll resummon the other one in a bit. Alright, back to my little teleporter. Where we left a yellow on the ground that I couldn't pick up earlier. I feel very much right now, like, through how I'm playing with the heal and the pets that are animals, I feel like I'm playing my old druid in Neverwinter Nights. I wasn't even going to try to shoot fireball those. I knew they would die before the fireball reached them. Alright, we got a cave right there. Looks like those green birds have a bit more health. They take longer to kill. Whoa, heal self. Can save some health potions as long as I'm making use of the spell, too. Shrine of Healing, okay. Oh, I think that's a checkpoint. Yeah, Rebirth Fountain. Alright, so I'm probably supposed to go that way. So I'm going to clear south and then clear that cave to the northeast. What's the old idiom in games? Like, find out which way you're supposed to go, then clear every other direction first, then go back to the way you're supposed to go last. To see all the content. Oh, look, spiders! Yet another game for my arachnophobic friend to play. Oddly enough, he is really enjoying the brand new Spider-Man game right now. And I jokingly, I was like, you know what? That doesn't trigger you? He's like, no, it's Spider-Man. And I was like, well, I hope the last boss has lots of legs. He goes, well, it's Dr. Octopus. And I was like, well, take that. Centaur Trapper. Alright, do a heal on self. That Centaur clocked me, a good one. Satyrs are much lower level than the Centaurs, what we've seen so far. Wolves are still full health. Oh, how did that first one miss? Let's see, did we clear this area? Yeah, we did. Okay, so to the north! Shrine of Thorns. Now, if I want this to hit the pets... Okay. Oh, wait, so they hit me and they get a bleeding dot on them. The pets are bugging out right now. There they go, okay. They're back on homing missile mode. Liz, they hit me once, they get like a red fog coming off them, and I think that's like the Thorn's bleeding dot. Nice, nice. Some potions, some money, always good. Satyr Guardian. It's like a fat satyr. The fattest members of our race are the tanks. Should I have gone to the north first? Oh, skeletons! Level up! Alright, great helm, pupils beads. Alright. There we go. Wolves are maxed. Now, if I can get 2 more points in the wolf skill from items, I can have a 3rd wolf, which of course, that's 50% more wolf, people! Come on. Now, I can start climbing up this tree immediately and go toward the Sylvan Nymph summon. That is something I want to do at some point. However, on the one character I've played in this game for a whopping 5 hours, there was one aspect of the Nymph that bothered me. And that was that when she's on aggressive, she will aggro things while they're still out of range. So she would, like, shoot at these things, and the arrows would just disappear right before they got there. So she was constantly just out of range of things and shooting at them and doing 0 damage until they came toward her or me. She was a very strong pet. Look at her. At level 1, she has an 18% chance to dodge. That dodge chance goes up dramatically every level. So at max level, she had like an 80% chance to dodge. So like if a boss killed the wolves and went for her, she would just go like dodge, dodge, dodge while filling its face with arrows. So definitely worth getting. But the whole shooting when she's not even in range thing and doing 0 damage really bothered me. So what I want to do is I'm going to wait till level 8 and I pick my second class, and I'm going to go for the Lich next. I can get that earlier than the Nymph. Nymph requires 16 points, Lich requires 10. And I haven't seen the Lich yet. I want to see it. I'm about to smack a Lich. Anything else over here? Oh, more skellies. Oh, heal. Use that magic. Alright, another healing thing. I'm still worried I missed something up there. And does that look like that's where the canyon ended? I can't tell. More wolf. I agree, more wolf. So I need to start watching loot and merchants for plus nature magic. This is also... Although I wish I had more control over them, their natural AI is some of my favorite in games. Like, I can just be chilling here, and they'll go around corners into rooms. Like, for an aggressive pet AI, they're fantastic. Alright, let's go liquidate. Sparta! It's like the Raging Spirits in Path of Exile. Alright. Good day. That's a better staff. Saw that one. 48 hit points. Energy. Not really having mana problems. I haven't even had to look at the mana bar yet. Wait, that was green colored? Hardy Crude Buckler. I guess green is above yellow. That's the only other thing I've seen so far. Oh yeah, I didn't look at what he had. Haha, these collars banned. Adds 10 damage to pets and then another 5% physical. And all we have so far is physical damage on our pets. Buy that. Alright, what about stabs? Boop, 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 boop. Nothing really. Okay. So let's take off the right ring and just vendor that. Goodbye. Goodbye. I know the other guy just sells like strength deck stuff for the most part. And back to the waypoint. Lich is a great pet. He can be very powerful. Oh, that is good to hear. The Nymph was powerful during the brief time I tried her. And then I was leveling the Nightmare on that character I showed you earlier. Oh. Oh, I'm shooting ice now. How about that? Move, zombie. Alright, see, this is what I was talking about with the pets. They're, Now, I am critiquing a game that came out before Grim Dawn did, but it did have a recent expansion. I miss the, direct pet control button. Oh, very good stuff in here. Let's heal that wolf. Oh, okay, now here's a moment where I'm liking the AI. They just went, like, around 3 rooms to go get to those enemies. Sniff them out! Quality chest, sepulcher. Sepulcher? Sepulcher? Oh my gosh, we're on so. We need a quest reward to give us some bags already, because I haven't gotten a bag yet. Dude, this place has got so much loot in it compared to all the levels we've done so far.
Your inventory is full.
Okay, next room and then I'll deal with the inventory. Oh, nothing there. Okay. Alright. Fortunately, wow, it's actually really difficult to click on that one. Fortunately, it's very, very easy to go to town and handle this stuff.
Yes.
And I am curious if his inventory changes every time I talk to him. No. Yeah, that's enough. Wait. Whoa, I can't use my staff now? Needs 76 int. Alright. There we go. Whew! I was like, what happened? 60 health? Yeah, I'll take 60 health, and then I'll put another point into that. Alright, so quick scan for pet stuff. Okay, that confirms it. Every time we leave town and come back, he's restocking his gear completely. Interesting. Alright. Well, here goes half my total money, but that should be really drastic. Plus 20 flat damage and 10% damage on top of that to the two wolves. That should be really major. Especially at this low level. Alright, let's buy the armor that we left, and looks like we finished this ancient tomb. Tomby. Alright, Spartan Woods. Ooh, boar hide. Gimme, gimme. Trying to aim at the backmost stuff because the wolves are instantly killing the frontmost stuff at these levels. Bone pile. I'm still very amused by those feathery explosions when you kill the ravens. Just let them handle it while I pick up this stuff. Kill the wolf. Let him keep going. Don't mind me. I don't remember if I ever resummoned them both, so go ahead and do that since they hit max level. Smoldering ball mace. I might not have. It feels like they're going faster now. Here, just to be safe. Now, both of them have definitely been resummoned since hitting max level. No doubt about it. Is this where I'm supposed to go? I don't know. I like how they just, like, look at the spiders, all the spiders' legs fall off. Like, I give up in every way, shape, and form. Venom sac reagent. Lesser energy potion. Static hunting hatchet. Yo, again? Someone give me a freaking bag. You're heading to a spider cave. My body is ready, David. Not a phrase I'd ever thought I would say in my life. Don't usually play for that team. Not judging, just not a member. Strength. So this is like the recipe to make an artifact? Is that this inventory slot? Is that artifact? Lots of poison resist. Let's see. Essence of the Golden Fleece. Completed Pristine Plumage. Completed Charmed Scroll of Arcane Power. I have Diseased Plumage. Okay. Alright, let's throw this in the stash? Was there a stash in this town? I don't really want to teleport back to the first town right now. Yeah, I'm not seeing a map icon. Remember you can hold them back at the main. Okay, yeah. So that confirms what I just said. Yeah. So I'll put those in the stash later. Alright. There's a spider cave chat spoke of. Hold on, I want to fill in this little bit of the map right here before I proceed. Okay. Another thing I'm going to want in the very near future is this. It gives plus 10% to total speed, that's movement and attack, and health. And then as you level it, just the health part goes up from what I saw. So that's one of those auras I would definitely max out on a character after the summons. Almost 8, and then I can look at the other classes. Like I said, I want Spirit, I think, for this character, but I can show off the other one that I was talking about earlier. You need so many alts to hold everything. I saw you can buy more bank space. I guess that's just not enough in your experience, Dark. It's 44 health. Ah, that's not enough damage. Damage is way lower than what I got. HOA is pretty much a mandatory skill for nature. Is that the... yeah. Heart of Oak? HOA. Heart of Oak! I like it, a Heart of Oak!
The water by our village has gone foul. It happened just with the village.
Okay, so deal with tainted water. Let's look around. And like I said... oh, hold on. I want to get XP for these. Oh, wait. Those weren't spiders. Those were, like, driders. Those are Spider-Mans. Alright.
I used to sell plows and scythes to farmers, but since the monsters, it's been swords and shields, cleaves and spears.
Okay.
Come again.
I didn't even look at the rings because I spent all my money on the 2 rings I got right now. I'm looking around because, like I said, you don't get the waypoints for towns until you like step on the waypoint. You don't want to leave a town and not have stepped on it because you can't easily come back. I'm not seeing it though. Tegia Graveyard. Oh man, really see those things. Level up! Oh, heal him. Oh my goodness. I need a vet. A doctor or a vet. Huh. If a werewolf is hurt, does he go to a doctor or a vet? Or just whichever one depends on the form he was in? That's going to keep me awake at night tonight. Alright, so we got to level up. So, just like in Grim Dawn, we can pick a second class now. Storm, Earth, Dream, Warfare, Spirit, we already picked Nature. Defense, Runes, Hunting, and Rogue. Now, I'm not going to stick with defense, but really briefly, this was the thing they were telling you about earlier, Chris J. If you're still here, it looks like Colossus form. This is the thing that makes you all big and rocky. Started to say big and hard, and I was like, they'll never let me live that down. Let's not. So here's the Lich. The Lich King. Requires 10 points. As opposed to Nature, which requires 16 to get to the Nymph. And I'd eventually get both. I would. Enslaved Spirit. Oh, Mind Control. I like that. Death Ward. Emergency Heal when you get low. That's awesome. And then this right here. This is the Primal Spirit, I think. Summon Outsider. Calls for the powerful extra-dimensional entity. The link can only be maintained for a short time. So I think that's this game's version of Primal Spirit. Which I really like the sound of that, because Primal Spirit just carried me through hardcore Grim Dawn Ultimate mode without ever dying on the first character. It's so easy. How do people die on Grim Dawn hardcore? I don't get it. Yes, I do. I had a lot of close calls. Alright, is there anything really good that I want to grab at level 1, or I just want to sink all of them into this? Ravages of Time, Death Chill Aura. 2 point... You gotta really hug them for this. 2.5 meter radius aura that hurts them. Life Drain, leeches life from an enemy to replenish your own. A lot of energy cost, does some damage. No, not really my style. Okay. Let's just get those raw stats. Oh. Peg popped out of my chair, started to fall backward. What time is it? Midnight? I go a little bit later. I'm glad you guys... I know some of you have played this way longer than I have, and we're just like, yeah, I like Titan's Quest. I played that game for 2,000 hours. But those of you that have not seen this before, I appreciate you sticking around for a little bit and giving it a chance. I don't know the numbers. I'll look later to see if we lost some people. But this was a game very similar to Grim Dawn. I'm very interested in streaming through it at some point, if not immediately. So it's good to know that at least some people will give it a shot. Because if you just go straight to the Titan's Quest section of Twitch, it's like completely undeveloped. There's like nobody there. But that's why I left the game title as, or the game I'm playing is still listed as Grim Dawn. But I wrote, you know, would a Grim Dawn player like Titan's Quest? Just to kind of get people's attention. Just do a little fisheroo. Bangle of Alacrity. Need to go back to town. You're missing a big quest. I am. The Sparta town? I hope you mean the Sparta town, because that's the town I just left it and have a waypoint. Hey, Daniel. Arsenal for life. Thank you for following. I'm glad I'm entertaining enough that you hit that button, truly. 50 mug bucks for you, my new friend. I don't think it's a big question to talk about. Oh, the Tegia town? God bless it. Alright, I'll do that at some point. You with your logic and your knowledge. Okay. Tegia town, I don't think it had a waypoint. But I don't think it was too far from where our teleporter was. Yes, my chatbot just threw the thing out. It does it once an hour. Try not to bombard people with it. But if you're interested in getting free games, which everybody is, click that link. Take a look at the free games and offers available in your area. It depends on where you live. And it also lets you earn free Twitch subscriptions that you can use to support streamers of your choice. It's a win-win. If there's anything there you like, pick it up. Missing a big quest. Are you trolling me, David? It's right there. I mean, that's gray. I've already got that quest. The water's foul? That's it, man. Like, there's no other exclamation points here in the area. Unless I'm just completely blind. Go left at fountain. Alright, I'll go back there in a minute. See what's going on in here. Oh, another two. We got so much loot in the last one. Ah! Oh, God. It was like those Resident Evil 2 zombies that were much faster. Oh, the poison gas. Poison gas wrecked me and the dogs earlier, because I could only heal one of us at a time. So far. Sapocha? Ow. Is that an ice bomb? Who puts an ice bomb trap? Really? Cold isn't usually very effective against zombies in games. Kind of have to rely on the wolves for this. Zombie veteran soldier. Oh, hero monster. Whoa, one of the dogs is dead. Got a badass over here. Reminder, I've already got 16 talent points in those two dogs. They are pretty strong. Yeah, the skeletons die in like 2 taps from me. The zombies take like 6 or 8.
Your inventory is full.
I'm not going back so soon. Really looking forward to when I get some bags. Haven't gotten some bags yet. I'm kind of learning to click to open the chest and immediately run away and then come back because of these traps. They are really nasty. Promise there's a big quest left to found. I believe you. I'm not opposed to the idea that I missed something. I will go back once I finish up in here. Watch it then says like, go back to where you just were and kill Skeleton Bob. Oh no. Get him, wolves. Rocky, Fido, go get him. Actually, I'd probably name one of them Nibbler. I've liked the name Nibbler for pet dogs in games ever since Futurama. Alright. Sepulcher, sepulcher. Gold, gold. Alright. I could make a town trip, sell the stuff I'm carrying, and pick more stuff up in the tomb, and then town trip again to get some money, but that'd be a lot of time. I don't want to do that right now. Alright. I was reasonably sure after clearing that place we'd have to come back through the town, so... and it looks like that's practically right. Alright. Piro, the trader. Uh-huh. No, no, don't care, don't care. Oh, we've got a whole boar hide. The toughened hide of a wild boar, so we've finished our first crafting component. Left at the fountain, he said. Is someone outside of town? Alright, it is outside of town, okay. Arachnos drone? Oh, here's a person.
I am Anaya, the spirit of this spring. Pagea I am called. My water has been tainted and I am ill.
Her water has been tainted.
Dwell in a cave by my water's source. If the spiders are not destroyed, I will grow weaker. Or worse, I will become foul and corrupted in my nature.
Okay. Kill spiders. Can do. Ooh, that spider had a wallet. I love it. Ooh, green. Deathweaver's chitin. Chitin? I've heard it pronounced both ways. I don't know what's right. What's right in the world anymore? You'll earn permanent hit points for completion. Okay. Not bad. Protective buckler. Arachnos, the Death Spinner. Whoa! Oh my gosh. That was a lot of damage.
You can't hold anymore.
Wait a minute, I bet. There we go. Oh my gosh, there's too much loot in here. There's another pack over there. Okay. Making our way downtown. Let's go back out and hug the other wall. Oh, she doesn't even care about all the spiders. She just wants the big ones in the back killed. Loop of energy? I think loops are only a 1x1 inventory thing. Oh, still getting XP off these things. Alright, click each of these bone piles and an ornate chest, see if anything good comes out. Lots of gold, gold pots. Lagobolon? I don't even know what a Lagobolon is.
You have cleansed the poison from the cave. my waters will run clear and clean again.
Okay. Plus 75 health. Oh, wow. That's like 25% health bonus for that quest. Man with the good advice. I like it at HP. So you were saying big quest, and I was thinking like really important for the story, but you meant like really important for you. Really important for your freaking character.
Hello.
Hello. Hmm.
Come again.
I know I had enough stuff here that one of these items combined. Oh wait, was it this? Essence of the Valor of Achilles. Plus 12% attack speed. Not bad. Not bad. Whoops, I did not mean to stand right in the middle of those. Little heal spell there, top off. The thumb. Shrine of Thorns. Ah, interesting. Okay, check it out. The pets did not get the buff that time, and the buff was visible under their names, like up here. Here it is on me. So I think they have to be right within, like, hugging range of the shrine to get the buff when I activate the shrine. But of course, with them on aggressive, if there's anything nearby, they're bolting all over the place. Now, there is a shrine... Oh, nice, level up. There is a shrine called Shrine of Mastery. It increases, like, all your stats, your skills by, like, +4 for a minute. And I know from my brief experience on my other character, if I summon... I can summon a third wolf during that minute, and I will get to keep it after the shrine wears off until it dies, and I can't keep it alive anymore. It stays alive until it dies. That doesn't sound like I'm giving tips. That sounds like I'm just saying common sense. But it's true! Oh, yeah, Agent Lev. We finished Ultimate Hardcore Grim Dawn on that first character without dying. And we had like an hour left, and decided we're going to try this for a little bit just to kind of expose the viewership to Grim Dawn's sibling game and see if people like it. Because I would like to play the whole thing on stream at some point, but I wanted to see how they liked the taste of it. And I'm sure there's other people out there like me that might, you know, be just learning about Grim Dawn and have no idea Titan's Quest exists. I played Grim Dawn for like a year before I found out Titan Quest even existed, which is why I named I made the stream name accordingly. Let's see, Shrine of Healing. There's a little bit of gravity in the game. Like, that potion dropped and it rolled like 10, 15 feet down the hill before it let me select it to pick it up. Like, the ragdolling is not limited to monsters, it's limited to loot, which could be awful depending on what, like, if your loot goes off a cliff or something. Do you know Titan Quest got a hardcore achievement too, but it doesn't have hardcore mode? No, I didn't know that. Sounds like someone at Steam made an oops. The 100% completionists will roll over in their graves. What's in the clam? Nothing good. Let's see, Carved Staff of Endurance. These Murloc things don't stand much chance against these wolves. Salt Spitter? Oh my god, the turtles spit in this world. Why? Heal self. I got spat on. Undead and Plague Birds. Wraith, Drowned Soldier. Oh, heal the wolf. It's actually taking some damage. wolves didn't help me on that one. That's weird. Was I standing in a buggy pathing spot?
You have no more room.
Oh, again? What a surprise. Alright. Once they clear a lot of this out. Yo, look at that XP for that one constant undead fight. I love it. Alright, let's liquidate real quick. Your loot can roll off a cliff, and it does. Oh, joy! I'm so glad to hear that. I have had a couple times in Grim Dawn where, like, I was fighting under a bridge and, like, the loot dropped and it would land on top of the bridge, and I was like, what? And I had to, like, go up some stairs or something to get it. But it's not often. You know, hold on. I think I'm still... Oh, whoa. That one's a green item. I think I'm still too low a level to see stuff with plus skills. What am I, 9? Alright, we got 3 unspent points. Let's say our goal is the Lich. Alright, what is the tier 4 stuff? Spirit Ward, plus damage to undead, less damage taken from undead. Assaults the minds of surrounding damage to their own death, causing weak card to flee in horror. That's kind of cool. Ravages of Time reduces their armor. Alright, so this is like physical resistance debuff. Powerful Wizard's Trick causes your staff to shoot 3 projectiles. But... do all... Okay, for now I'm not going to do that. Do all 3 go to the same target, or do they seek out other targets? Hardcore player finishes normal difficulty with 0 deaths. Hardcore master finished epic difficulty. Hardcore legend finished legendary difficulty with 0 deaths. Yeah, we'll do it. I'll stack the HP. Ah, we did it with Grim Dawn. We can do it with this. Ain't no big thing. Come on, turtles, attack. Or not turtles, no. I don't want the turtles to attack. Wolves! Get in there! Turtle shell. Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power. What's going on over here? Wreckage. Oh my. Some gold. I've got it set to not show me white loot, so that stuff's being filtered out right now. Was there another path over there? Oh, there's a city of some kind here. Megara. Oh, stash.
For the burdened traveler. Your goods are safe with me.
How much money would you make if you were a person in a world like this and you're just like, storage here. People hand you stuff, you just run with it. Let's see. Wow. I have to dump more int to use any of this stuff. Let's see. Oh! More pet stuff. Oh. Oh, okay. So I was thinking this was like amulet was up here. That is the amulet slot. Okay. Alright, we got 3 pieces of gear with plus pet. Ah, here's our waypoint. See, I could have walked right past that and not gotten it. Alright, I'm gonna run back here real quick and see if there's a secret there before we wrap things up. 3 directions. This is way, way harder and much less forgiving. Well, since they didn't include hardcore mode in the game at all, I guess that's, it doesn't have to be too tempting for me. Aha, cave. I'm glad I came back. Let's see. 2 more level ups and we'll have the Lich to try out. Or Liche, if you prefer. No one prefers. see what's in this cave. Oh, even the spiders spit stuff at you. Freaking rude. Heal up. Is that a... No, that's nothing. I was overthinking what that waterfall did. Oh, I just realized my class is apparently Soothsayer. I guess that's what Spirit Nature becomes. Oh, Bangle of Recovery. I like picking up the little one inventory slot stuff. That's good money for how much space it's taking. Okay. Alright, cave clear it looks like. Run on back now. I guess I can just do this. Megara! Because we were just there a minute ago. Alright.
Something else?
Mm-hmm. New bracer. Nope, no, no, no. We got no strength. I am the weak, skinny guy. Just like in real life. Let's see. Pet elemental damage. My stuff's fine. I really could stop looking at jewelry for a little while, probably. Just gotta look at that. Look for that plus nature stuff. All right, I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna wrap things up there. Oh, wait. There's a quest guy right here. Probably the main quest. I completely missed this.
Monsters are rampaging all over Greece, not just in Sparta. Perhaps the Oracle can reveal the source behind all these attacks. The Oracle requires...
Okay, we need the Oracle's help, but she won't help for free. Go to the Sacred Tree and get a chunk of it to bring to her.
Everyone's talking about the undead, the living bones that attack us. Many in Megara whisper rumors, but yes.
Kill a bunch of undead at the ruined city.
That reminds me of an old myth they tell of the ruins. They say it was ruled by 3 brothers, 3 princes. The 3
Kill 3 named undead. Okay. Alright. I am reading chat. In Megara, when you talk to the old guy, you'll get an inventory bag. Talk to a guy next to the dock. For real? Oh wait, I do have a bag. Talk to a guy next to the dock.
The truth is, I've just arrived here myself. I was on a warship bound for Athens when Siren Song drove the crew mad. Unguided, our ship smashed it. The ship was bearing gold and weapons to Athens. The chests that split now belong to Poseidon.
Muse, grant me voice. The first...
By the looks of you, traveler, your feet are sure and... Oh, there's bigger boats that come in. We're out on the water.
I just talked to everyone next to the dock other than the enchanter.
Why these monsters can't Megara?
I don't know, I might have already gotten it by mistake.
Every part of Greece is troubled these days. Sure, the centaurs and the satyrs are bad, but for us, the walking dead are worse. The dead raise their hand against the living.
I did... Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Storage for the burdened traveler.
The burdened traveler. Alright. So this is one of the another little quality of life things that would be nice to see in this game. Grim Dawn has, this one doesn't, is you can't shift click, control click, alt click, or anything to move these items over here, but you can't just chuck them over and then squish them. Okay. So with that, I am going to wrap things up for the night. Thank you all so much for joining me. As always, if you don't, I am just talking to myself in my house like a crazy person. As always, if you are new here, I stream every single night from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. And if you would like a notification when I go online, hit that follow button. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can sub for free if you choose to do so. And I end every stream with a raid, so if you're willing to, stick around for about 60 seconds. We'll raid someone else, make their night. Maybe you'll meet another good streamer, maybe you won't, but muck luck tries. That said, thank you guys again. Hope to see you tomorrow, and have a good night.